guys, Courtney here with Courtney's Customs, and on this gloomy, rainy day that we're having here where I live, I'm going to show you how to make a really beautiful, happy springtime tumbler. This is going to be using a 12-ounce koozie from Maker Flow Crafts. I'll have their link down in the description. I love how this turned out. I hope you love it too, so let's go ahead and dive in and get started. So I'm starting off with a 12-ounce thick can koozie from Maker Flow Crafts. So these are the thicker ones that can fit like a pop can rather than like a skinny bottle. So thick koozie, and I base painted it white apple barrel acrylic paint because it is super windy outside and I could not get a good spray paint going. And I'm going to be working with 3 glitters. These are all from the glitter grind: Neverland, Tiger Blossom, and Jasmine. They're all like really pretty soft pastel colors. And I'm going to be using Tack-It. Not because these are glitters made for the Tack-It method, but because I want to be able to take my time with a 3-tone ombre and not worry about the Mod Podge drying. So this is going to stay sticky for a long time. And I'm just adding a drop or 2 of water to dilute that a little bit. Makes it a lot easier to spread around the tumbler when it's got that like Mod Podge consistency. Now I'm going to take a soft makeup brush and apply the Tack-It mixture all over the tumbler just like I would with Mod Podge. And now I'm going to let this sit in front of my heater for about a minute or so until it dries completely clear and sticky. Alright, so now it's dry, but of course we know Tack-It stays tacky. So I have all the time in the world. I don't have to rush between my colors. So I'm going to put the blue at the top, the pink in the middle, and the purple down at the bottom. And what I'm going to do is start by covering about a ½ an inch or so of the top here. And then once I have that covered, I'm going to tilt, and then I'm going to aim for the glitter that I've already applied, but I'm going to let it naturally cascade down just a bit. And I don't want to do too much because this is a really short cup. I'm just very lightly tapping and spinning. And now I'm going to put all this back and move on to the pink. And now for the pink, pretty much the same thing. I'm going to cover a little bit of the middle. And I'm going to tilt this way. And again, lightly tap. But then I'm also going to tilt the other way and tap because I still have to add that purple too. Now with the purple, I'm going to go ahead and cover all of the bottom. And then again, tilt and tap. And then at this point, if you want to go back through and touch it up, you can. Like, I'm actually going to see if I can add a little more blue. And there we go. So now I'm going to let this sit for a few minutes, and then I'm going to spray seal it with Rust-Oleum Matte Clear Enamel. I'll pop it on my turner back here from Bama Cups, add 2 coats of epoxy, and then come back. So this is just after 1 coat of epoxy, and I just wanted to show you guys really quickly my sanding process. I'm using an 80 grit sanding block to just sand away some of that roughness. I'm going to wipe it away with a paper towel, and I'm really paying attention to the bottom edges and around that rim to expose some of the stainless steel. Wipe it down, and then I'll just add another coat of epoxy to make it completely smooth before adding the waterslide decals. Okay, so after a couple coats of epoxy, this is smooth enough to move on. So I have these really super cute decals. They're all from Creative Fabrica. I know it's backwards, but it's like some tall grass with some butterflies, and this says live simply, bloom wildly. So this is all on Haze clear waterslide paper, and I've sealed it with Rust-Oleum matte clear enamel, just one good coat. It's good and dry. And then I have some room temperature water in my little Tupperware here. So since this is all clear water slide, I'm not super worried about cutting it out perfectly. And I did cut it out, as you can probably tell from the lines around it. I cut it out from my Cricut Design Space on my phone, which is connected to my printer, which is why I have two separate sections of grass here, because this all the way around was 10 inches, and of course I couldn't cut that big. But my other printing softwares that I normally use were acting up on me, so I had to resort to Cricut Design Space. Not exactly my favorite, but it worked. So I'm going to start with the grass, and I mirrored all of these, so I'll be placing all of them face down. So I'm just going to let these sit in the water for roughly 30 seconds. I'm going to do one at a time and then apply them to my cup. So I'm going to place this face down, and I'm going to put it as close to the bottom of the cup as I can without completely going onto the rim, because I don't want any issues with epoxy. And I'm just sliding that backing right off. And I'm going to go through and smooth everything out, help get some of those wrinkles flattened. Like so. And if you're really super gentle, you can go in with your thumb, like I'm doing here, and just kind of help it a little more. So that's super cute. And now I'm going to, right where this flat part is, I'm going to connect the other one. So I'm going to try to put it right up against the other one. Wrap this around. Like so. Again, I'm going to go through and flatten out all the wrinkles and get the air bubbles and water bubbles out from underneath. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and add the text decal, because I want to kind of like use that as my guide to put the butterflies around it. So I'm going to go ahead and pretty much throw everything in there, because these will be a lot quicker and easier to put on than this. But look how pretty that looks already. It's very springy. I love it. Alright, so for the decal, the text decal, I'm going to stand my tumbler straight up and put it on like so, because I just want to make sure that I'm not putting it on crooked. Slide the backing off. And then when it comes to the butterflies, I'm not super worried about those being crooked. You know, they can be a little sideways, look like they're flying. Just like the other decal, I'm going to go through and very gently flatten everything down. Look how pretty. So now it's just a matter of letting everything dry. I'm going to let it dry for about an hour, and then I'll be able to add the finishing coats of epoxy, and this will be done. This is just absolutely adorable. I adore how this came out. I love the soft colors. I love the like springy look of it all. I'm really happy with it. And these are really cool, because of course it's got the like twist top. Sorry if you guys can hear all that rain. It's raining super hard. And this is a metal shed, so but it's got the little twist top, so whenever you put your can of whatever you're drinking down in this and screw it on, you can use it as a koozie. But it also comes with, when you get to the bottom of the box here, it comes with a lid, like a regular tumbler lid, like so. and it screws on. So you can use it as like a regular tumbler too. So you don't have to use it as a koozie. You can use it as like a regular tumbler, and it's a sliding lid, just like a normal tumbler lid. But I adore this. I love how it came out. I hope you guys love it as much as I do. Before I go, like always, I do have y'all's cup of positivity for the day, and today's quote is, "Don't limit yourself. Many people limit themselves to what they think they can do. You can go as far as your mind lets you. What you believe, remember, you can achieve." That is all I have for y'all today. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you love this as much as I do. It was very easy to make, and if you make it, of course, please post it on my Courtney's Customs LLC Facebook group. I would love to see your creation. I hope y'all have the best day ever, and remember, if y'all have any questions, please feel free to comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Be kind, love one another, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!